Welcome back to the House of Cards, everybody. Thank you again for tuning in for another Monday mailbag. Yes, we are gonna jump into that in just a second. Before we do, of course, like always, if you haven't yet subscribed, hit that button. Super easy. Keep you up to date on other new videos. Like the video, of course, if you enjoy watching this, and then, of course, leave comments. Let me know what you think about the cards in the pickups this week. So, without further ado, jump right into the mailbag. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Nice. Nice. Oh, it's a shocker. Another Julio. Again, just having a lot of faith in Julio. You know, honestly, I'm a homer. Again, I can't deny it. Can't pretend like I don't have a little bit of a bias towards collecting Julio. But again, the mojos are such a, easy way to get into, his stuff without, spending $1 million. So definitely recommend, grabbing a mojo for $70-80 if you have the means, as a way to grab something of this exciting young man. He is a stud. Watch him play if you haven't yet. He's incredible. So there you go, Julio. Mojo Mega Box. Okay. Stuff inside of stuff. This is a tiny little man. Huh. This is tight. Alright, I'm gonna try to cut him. There we go. Ah, yes. Got one. I've been wanting to get one of these for a long time, and I just decided to grab some recently. So this is the Gary V. Allen and Ginter card 2019. So kind of right there, in the midst of his card sort of, I don't say card madness, but when he really started getting into cards. So yeah, really cool card here. These minis are interesting because they come with these frames, but the frames are like just a frame literally, so they just kind of float around inside the frame. But yeah, super cool card. Got the classic Gary auto. They have numbered versions too, which my buddy Dane has a nice out of 25, which go for a pretty penny. But got this one raw, just thought it looked nice, and yeah, gonna check it out and probably get it graded just so it's encapsulated. But there you go, Gary V. All right, this little guy open. Go. A lot of packaging for a chocolate doll card. Oh well. Like I said, never complain about good packaging. Alright, so this is from 2010 Topps, second year. But this is the parallel. Come on. Anyway, try and take this ugly tape off so you can at least see the card. I don't know. Anyways, close enough. I got OCD, I can't leave it there. There you go. Nice clean auto. Nice and bold and right on the sticker. So this is the octagon parallel, whatever they call it, that has the little octagon fence in the background. There you go. It's numbered out of 88. I'm assuming that's on the top loader. So there you go. Just another, UFC legend there. Picking up early stuff from these guys. Numbered autographs, stuff like that. Okay. Let's jump in here.
slab.
Oh my gosh. It's intense. Oh. Thank you.
It's an interesting little half piece of cardboard. Doesn't really even cover the thing, but whatever. I'm trying. Alright, this is a beauty. Optic Zion at 99, which means it's the red. There you go, PSA 9, so, you know, didn't break the bank. But super nice. It actually kind of works because they have the little red in his jersey there. You see the little slices of red in there, so it actually looks pretty good. Yeah, again, I'm bullish on Zion still, and his prices are very, very fair right now, so, you know, again, he could come out next year and shit the bed, right? But I think we all can agree that Zion's a great player, and if he's healthy, you know, the upside is high, so there you go. That looks really clean. I mean, I was looking at this, I'm like, centering is pretty on point. I mean, the surface on optics are always the big question mark, but back surface looks clean. Yeah, it's just one of those things, right? You just got to kind of check it out, but yeah, sweet card nonetheless. There you go. I like this mailer. Let's see if I can salvage it. Yeah. Send somebody a nice baby blue mailer. There you go. Thanks. You got it. Alright. Oh, it's one of those inside tape jobs. Alright, well, it's a Patty Pimblett. This is the, what do they call it? Prism Parallel. Is that what they call it? No, that's what Topps calls it. Hyper? I don't know. Anyways. Nice looking card. Again, stacking up some patties. Just had to wait for the price to come down. Centering looks pretty good. It's a little off left to right. Slightly. Top to bottom looks good. So it could pass. And then of course, you know, the back. This is your corners. Yeah, looks pretty good. So we'll look at a deep dive on it here. If there's a surface issue, that's where you're gonna have your problems. But so far it looks pretty clean. So there you go, little patty action. We've got quite a few of his cards going into grading here. Just try and get those back before his next fight. The UFC is all about timing the fights, guys. You don't even have to be right about who's gonna win. You just gotta time the fight. Have the good cards available, you know, leading up to the big fight, and you'll probably win. Okay. Oh, I've got like a whole letter on the back here. Okay, he just gave me a little note saying sorry it took so long, he was traveling, blah blah blah. It's all good. It's not like a massive card I was dying for, but I appreciate the communication. Alright, there we go. A little Song Yadong. This is the silver prism. So pretty, you know, low cost card here. Again, I have pretty high expectations for him. I'm not sure when he's fighting. There should be soon because he fought, it was a while ago. I want to say probably 3 months ago or something, but there you go. Looks pretty good. Your centering looks clean. Yeah. Your red corners look good. Gray corner looks good. Yeah, checks out. So there you go. Little Song Yadong. He actually sells really well, even though he's not, you know, a ranked fighter or anything quite yet. Still colored stuff sells pretty good. Alright, this is from Pristine Auctions. I think this just should be one card in here. Alright, see, look at that. Don't seal your bubble mailing. Yes. Picked this up. Just kind of saw it sitting there, and I said, why not? Oh, Mike Tyson auto. It's a, you know, in-person auto, so it's just the authentic auto. PSA DNA certified. And the card itself is not terrible, but so this is out of 2012 Goodwin Champions, so pretty early Goodwins, but yeah, pretty sweet. Little Mike Tyson auto. I wish he would have autographed it just a little bit lower so it didn't like hit his face, but at least it's not like hitting his like eyes and stuff. Pretty cool. All right, and then next we got 2 packages here from PWCC. I actually took them out of the main box already, so it wouldn't take so long. But let's get into this. Let's do the double bubble. There we go. Got some pretty cool cards in this one. Alright, first one. Oh, let's start with the big one. So this is Luka Optic, 2018 Optic. This is numbered out of 95. It is the purple, fast break purple. Just the purple on this card looks really good. The blue is obviously the best, but I like purple as kind of a second place to the blue. This looks great. So subgrades are pretty good. 9 on the corners, not really sure what corner they're referring to. I don't know. I'll look at it a little bit closer later. Obviously, we'd love to have this in the PSA slab, preferably a 10, of course. But you know, you gotta be real careful with cards like this because the value's so high. 9.5s are obviously better than a PSA 9, so you don't want to go down if you crack it. But you know, in a PSA 10, this would be a monster. So yeah, I'll take a look at it later. But even a 9.5 is still cool with me. There you go, Luka Purple out of 95. A weird number. Oh well, there you go. And then I got this just because I just thought it was so darn cheap. Which just might be a cracking sub to PSA. I gotta kind of look at the current market for this in a PSA, but in a SGC 95, it sure was cheap. So yeah, I'll take a look at it, just kind of see. But I mean, this card used to be a monster like a year and a half ago. I remember Trae Young's market was out of control, but definitely has cooled off. You know, he's probably gonna stay relatively cool until next season, where he might, you know, build his hype back up again. But the good news about this is, like, even if it looks like maybe it won't 10, but in a PSA 9, it's probably the same value, if not maybe a smidge higher than a 9.5. Close. It should be somewhere in the ballpark, but you know, minus the grading fee, you wouldn't really lose any value if you subbed it and it ended up coming back a PSA 9. But yeah, anyways, there's a little, you see that little scratch right there where my thumb is? That could be what gave it a 9.5. Just ever so slight. It's just one little thing like that. That's all it takes. So anyways, we'll decide what to do with that guy. Might just leave it. Give someone a nice bargain buy. Get into a nice Trae Young rookie card for dirt cheap. Salvage both. Oh wait, maybe no. Maybe. All right, another Luka. Yeah, I I bought these during the playoffs, but to be honest with you, it was still cheaper than sales that were happening before the playoffs. So I felt good about it. I wasn't buying at the playoff peak, you know. So this is a CSG, which I like CSGs because they grade hard. So I'm pretty confident a CSG 10 could cross to a PSA 10 pretty I don't want to say easily, but I definitely have confidence that it could. But again, I'm not gonna just jump out of my seat and try and do it right away, but I definitely feel pretty good about it. But regardless, these new CSG slabs are actually pretty slick. I can't lie, they look really good. I still think their flip is a little bit too big, like in comparison. You know, in comparison here, it's still about maybe half an inch ish, maybe a third of an inch bigger, which I think they could have minimized, but the slab is the same size, so they just don't have as much. Like PSA has this like gap right here, you know, so it just doesn't have like it's tighter. But overall, their slab is better quality as far as the actual slab, you know, plastic and stuff is way clearer, way sharper. So this actually looks pretty impressive inside here. But anyways, nice card. I'm gonna clean the slab up. It's a little sloppy. It's got crap all over it, but there you go. Luka Shock. She used to be a huge card in a PSA 10. I had one. I actually sent it in for grading, and it came back, and I was like, oh, wow, got a 10. But it's definitely cooled off a lot, but super cool card. All right, and then last, but definitely not least, I love this set. So this is from 1996, so, you know, Kobe, Iverson, you know, a bunch of guys rookie year. This was the Topps Draft Redemption, so basically they made these cards for the, you know, the draft picks in order. So kind of think, I don't know, I gotta kind of do some more research if these were pack pulled or if these were like I mean, it's redemption, so I'm assuming you got a redemption card, you sent it in, sort of like a XRC and Select or something like that, but don't quote me on that. I definitely want to find out because I like to set a lot. But this is the Allen Iverson in a 9. 10s on these are very rare, but this one is pretty sweet. So he was the #1 draft pick. So there you go. Dope card. Definitely one most Allen Iverson collectors like to have. I like it. Yeah, I'm definitely picking him up more. Just kind of, you know, like I said, the cultural kind of goats. You know, I put him. You know, Bo Jackson, King Griffey Jr. You know, they're not going to go down as like the, you know, greatest players of all time, but they're culturally were game changers. You know, I think those are the guys that I'm like kind of having fun collecting right now, and they're not cheap, but they're not like, you know, not, you know, Michael Jordan, LeBron prices, right? They're significantly less, but you can get some pretty dope guys like Deion Sanders. You know, you get him for dirt cheap, but it's such a stud. You know, I mean, those are the guys that I like. And I think people my age kind of, you know, resonate with these guys because it's who we grew up watching. So AI was definitely sort of, you know, my later in my youth. I wasn't like a teenager, but he was, you know, cool as hell. Like, you know, watching him, you know, right after I graduated high school and stuff, like that was my guy. So anyways, pretty sweet card there. All right, we got this PWCC package here. I took it out of the big box, but we'll go ahead and open this blob of bubble wrap. Wasn't too bad. There we go. Okay, so let's kind of go through this. I got a bunch of kind of smaller stuff this week. Nothing super. Maybe just one pretty big card, but we'll go through them here. So first one here, Devin Booker. This is 2021 Select, so this year's Select. I don't really like go hard on Devin Booker, but a lot of people ask for him, so I figured I'd pick up a couple things to have. So this is a nice gold wave there. So gold waves are pretty popular. They sell really well. People like them, so I decided to grab this. It's fairly cheap, obviously. His mark is not scorching hot right now after the elimination, but you know, he's solid. He's a solid cat. He'll have a good got a bright future. So anyways, just grab that. You know, it's just something to have for the Devin Booker fans. I hate it. Well, I mean, you can't have everybody, right? But you know, like the hot players, right? You always want to at least have something. All right, this is a tough one because I've been grading these a few times, and you know, the best I ever get is like an 8. So I decided to grab one. This is the Euro 2004 Ronaldo. So pretty nice copy there. I actually have a box of this, and then it's a sealed box. Decided, you know, got a couple interesting like sealed boxes of products, just, you know, for whatever reason, you know, in the future. But yeah, this is a nice copy here. This is, so, you know, technically his second year, his first Euro, so not as big as like the first World Cup, but you know, still pretty cool. So pretty sought after too. These move really easy, very liquid. All right, this next one's a fun one. Can't tell what it is, right? Mike Tyson. So this is the Question of Sport Mike Tyson card from 1987. So one of his earlier kind of cards, I guess you'd call it. But it's these are really popular too. His true rookie is the 85, I believe. Panini sticker. So this one is an actual card, even though it's like a playing card, but still pretty cool card there. Awesome picture of him. Yeah, there you go. Loving these basketball cards. Or boxing is what I meant to say. Oh, I got basketball in my brain. This is one that I'm really excited for. She's definitely my favorite female fighter. Has got a big fight this weekend, which by the time you're watching this will be over, so hopefully she won. This is out of 99, so it's the green. Valentina Shevchenko. I mean, she's badass, man. She's a mean lady, but in such an awesome way. There you go. So the bullet, Valentina, in the green 10. So now she can hang out next to my Sean O'Malley green I have also. You know, I can't not get in order without getting a jaw card. Again, picking up jaw right now on the little bit of the dip, but definitely not a bad time. So this is the Chronicles, the Dunk, as they call it. This is the pink, so it's a parallel. It's pretty, I mean, I've had this card probably 4 or 5 times, and I sell it real easy every time, but it's just such an epic picture. Even though he missed this dunk, still one of the all-time sickest pictures. I mean, Kevin Love, poor guy. Oh man, he'll never live that picture down. He'll have to live with that for the rest of his life. Alright, another Ronaldo. This is from the Merlin England set. I actually have this too. I think I got an SGC 9 on this one. But super nice sticker. There you go. PSA 8, which looks really good for an 8. So I'm not sure what they're seeing, but yeah, super sick. So again, it's 2004 second year Ronaldo. That's the Merlin. And then another one of my sort of easy to move cards, or stickers I should say. This is the Erlen Holland Foosball sticker. So this one got a 9. So again, I'll say it, I said before, this gray little bar right here. You want the one that's dark gray like this. You don't want the one that's light gray where it looks almost kind of whitish. The dark gray one is the original, and the light gray is the, it's not a reprint because it was printed the same year, but it was a, I guess they call it, what used to call it, an extra print run of it. So they did another print run after the initial print run, and then that one looks different. So you always want to look for the dark gray in that box right there. So there you go. Erlen Holland Foosball sticker 2019. And again, this is him in the Red Bull kit, you know, which is technically his first team he played for. So that's the, you know, kind of the chase is getting him into anything in the Red Bull kit is, you know, considered by many to be his true rookies. All right, so this is another jaw I got. Again, just scooping up some jaw stuff while he's on a little bit of a dip. So this is the Silver Select. This is from the 120, so that's the premier level silver. I think this is a dope picture. I think this is better than his other select pictures, but yeah, it's super nice. Clean 10. This one I kind of got just for the Homer crowd. Nothing crazy. This is CSG. This is the Zebra Russ in a 9. Yeah, just a nice, cool Russ there. Just thought someone would like that here locally, so got it for a nice cheap price. So definitely put it out for a good deal. Someone can grab the old CSG label. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. There you go. Another jaw. I got heavy on the jaws, didn't I? Gosh, I forgot I got like 3 jaws in this order. Oh man. All right, let me take this off. Okay, so this is obviously a prism. CSG also. There you go. So the centering is what got the really bad subgrade. The centering actually doesn't look too terrible. So this might be a cracking sub, but definitely off. Left to right, just a smidge, but not bad. Next is the JC. This is the top chrome out of 90, so that's the blue. X-Factor is sick. Look at these subgrades. 9, 9.5, 9, 9.5. So I think there's definitely gonna be a crack in sub to PSA, because I think this, at least you get a PSA 9, but looks pretty sick. Yeah, beautiful card. Excited for that. And last but definitely not least, is the foot. This is the Mbappe rookie. So got a 10 on the surface, 95, 95, and then 9 on the centering. Which again, I'm looking at the centering, trying to see why it's a 9. Don't know. Interesting. I mean, look at that. That's about as good as it gets. So, not sure. Yeah, I'll have to look at it closer, but I don't see it off center. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, really nice, clean Mbappe rookie sticker. All right. There we go. Don't seal this. Don't seal it. I'm gonna use this. It's perfect. All right. Consignment. Diamond Authentic. Interesting. Well, got 2 cards from them. A couple Pop Century autos. First one is nice Magic Johnson. Beautiful autograph. Super clean. That's a 10 all day. Card looks great. I like this card because it showed Magic kind of in his, kind of in his prime, but not in his uniform. Kind of plays into the whole series on was it Showtime, HBO, whatever, the Lakers series that's on right now, where it's kind of a little retro and just kind of got some of this little retro suit there and stuff. So I don't know, kind of like this. I mean, there's a million autographs with Magic, playing basketball, but not too many of him just kind of just hanging out like that. So I thought it was cool. And of course, fraction of the price that you pay for the other one. And then of course, for my boxing collection, I got this nice Sugar Ray Leonard auto. Again, there's not really much out there in terms of cards for him. There's some kind of one-off weird stuff you can pick up that is, you know, quote unquote his like earlier stuff. But this one was cool, man. It's just, you know, him, classic black and white photo, auto. You know, goes off the sticker, but it looks fine. I don't think it like ruins the auto or anything. But yeah, just cool. Nice little one here for the collection. So there you go. Magic and Sugar Ray. Alright. I love those older Pop Century cards. Those are like my favorite. I'm not like a huge fan of the new ones. Like all everything looks like a freaking like an atomic refractor, and you know, everything's just like blinged out. It's just like too much. I like the old paper ones way better. Alright. This is a cool one. Yeah, it is what I think it is. Yeah. Put tape on the top, guys, when you ship. Don't leave it raw like that, because those things will pop out, but it seems like it's fine. So this is a pretty sweet one here. This nice Mia Hamm Select 17 Select. Beautiful clean auto there. Even though it's a sticker, it's really well centered and just looks great. You know, Mia Hamm, a goat of the women's soccer. So just thought this is a cool one to have. I didn't have any like high-end kind of women's soccer stuff. I had, you know, some kind of like lower end stuff, but definitely wanted something a little bit on the higher end, so grab this. It's also numbered here on 99. Yeah, it's a thicker card too, you can see, so it's kind of interesting they did these thicker, but super clean. I love the white parallel, matches the white jersey, it just looks really clean. So yeah, this is dope. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can salvage this one too. Got here. Oh, hoodies, collectibles. There you go. What is this? Like a catalog or something? Oh, consignments. There you go. Another consignment company. There's so many ways to sell your cards nowadays, man. I mean, geez Louise. There we go. Very cool. So this is just kind of a cheap Griffey refractor, but I like it because it's Griffey and it's a refractor. Of course, for me, he has to be in his Mariners uniform, or else I just won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. I think that's how most people remember Griffey too. They're not thinking of him as a Cincinnati Red. I'm sorry to break it to you, any Reds fans out there. He's a Mariner. But yeah, this is a cool, nice card. So this is actually 2010 Bowman, 2009 Bowman. So the year before he retired, but still, just a nice action shot, him swinging. Got the little, you know, faux autograph there, which is always cool. Yeah, just a nice clean copy here. So again, nothing like super high end or anything. I know some of his refractors go for crazy money, but you know, the later year stuff doesn't go quite as high. But you know, you get into the 90s stuff, it's wild how expensive those things are. But yeah, just, you know, another one for my collection. I just kind of picking up these Griffs. It's just nice to have. So there you go.
Alright, well thanks guys for watching. Like always, every Monday, come on back here to the House of Cards for a new Monday mailbag. We'll leave it there for now. If you haven't yet subscribed, you got one last chance here. Hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment too. Let me know what you thought about those cards. Quite a large selection this week. And again, if you enjoyed the video, you made it this far, you might as well hit the like button. Would appreciate it. Alright, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.